Hey, it's Jeremy from OpticHouse.com. So, sketches. Doing sketches for commissions. I had done a Hello Kitty, sort of a disfigured Hello Kitty, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil commission piece. And when I had started the piece, or when I was originally commissioned to do it, I told the guy, hey, I'll email you sketches. I'll let you see it before it's finished. I should have emailed the sketches. I did not email the sketches. I did thumbnails, and he liked the thumbnails, but I did not. You know what? I can't remember if I sent him the sketches, but what I was supposed to do was email him JPEGs of the finished illustration before I sent it, or the rough versions of it before I sat down and did the final ink work. I didn't do that. I was so proud of them and so happy with the idea that I figured this is going to be perfect. And I just sent them. Let that be a lesson to you. If you say you're going to send sketches, send the fucking sketches. Because anyway, as you can see here, I'm redrawing over this. Why? Well, he saw the sketches. And I'd already sent him the original pieces, and he said that, he really loved the concept, was really happy with the direction I took it with. Because with him, it was just, disfigured Hello Kitty. But the fact that I took it to making it see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, that was a surprise to him. It was a pleasant surprise, and he really dug it. The only thing he asked was, could I make it look more like Hello Kitty? Now, I don't know if you listened to those or watched the previous videos I did, but I actually spent an inordinate amount of time doing different sketches, trying to find a way to make these characters feel like Hello Kitty without actually drawing Hello Kitty. I changed the proportions, I changed the head shape, the eye size, the way the ears were shaped. I made all these little things, gave them longer necks. I did all these little things to try and not make it look like Hello Kitty. I was worried about looking too much like other artists that I was a fan of, whose work I was aware of. And it was this whole battle I went through back and forth that I would never have had to go through if I had just sent the sketches. Because if I'd emailed him the sketches and he said, hey, I really dig it, could you please make it look like Hello Kitty? More like Hello Kitty. Then it would have been like, oh, all right, let me just go back and redraw these and, change the head shape and keep it to Hello Kitty proportions, which is what I'm doing now. If Woody had gone straight to the police, this would never have happened. This is an important lesson when you're doing freelance work. Communication is so important whenever you're doing creative work for someone else. It doesn't matter whether you're doing a single commission, whether you're a concept artist, whether you're working on a comic for somebody, for a publisher, or you're collaborating with somebody else. I mean, it's one thing if somebody just specifically approaches you and says, you know what? Freestyle. Come up with your own thing, blow me away, do whatever you want to do. But if somebody comes to you asking for you to make a specific piece of artwork in a specific style or has a specific way, your responsibility in accepting the gig is to try and stick as close to that as possible and try to achieve whatever it is that they asked you for. And if it's something you don't think you're capable of, then it's your responsibility to tell them, I don't think I can do this. How about this instead? Or possibly sometimes you have to turn down gigs. In this case, it was something I could pretty easily go back and rework them, which I have. And, the nice thing was I could use the original drawings I did as a rough base for it. Just put them underneath, then put some vellum on top and redraw, the changes on top of that. That allowed me to block in the basic composition of the piece, the basic structure relatively quickly, and then just focus on the changes I was making. And when I was done, I did show the finished revisions to my wife, and she was like, I hate to admit it, but yeah, the Hello Kitty ones look better. So these are proper Hello Kitty pieces now. Yeah. I was pretty pleased with it. Sometimes you come back and you redo things. I mean, you should never grouse when you have to go back and redo something if the requests are reasonable. It's one thing if someone keeps asking for change after change after change, but in this, a big part of it was that I told him I was going to send him sketches beforehand, and I didn't. That's my bad. That's not on him. And the changes that he asked for are completely reasonable. So, it's nice. It came back in there, redrew it, and I think that overall came out better. That's it for now. Check out my website, optichouse.com. If you enjoy these videos, please share them. Also, sign up for my weekly newsletter to get a free digital download and see what else I'm working on. Go be creative.